Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again, and today we're back with more Doflamingo, film Doflamingo gameplay. This time we have two games, one against Zoro, which was a really fun matchup, and then one against Nami, which, you know, goes like any other Nami matchups go, but I think it is important to know how to play around Nami, because we have seen Nami start topping top tournaments more often, right? So, hope you enjoy both games coming up soon. If you do, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. Enjoy the games. In this match, we're going up against Zoro. I'm willing to go first, just to deny them going first. We have the Uta, which is going to be really good, but I want to see the Nami. I want to see this Nami here. I think I like this hand better. We have the Luffy, so let's take this Luffy out of here. Like, I think I prefer this hand a little bit better. Opponent goes for the Iso. What are they getting? They got the Marco, so the Buena Fiesta is going to just die, which is fine, I guess. Usually I don't like to attack them that much, but I go ahead and just do it because we could potentially put a lot of pressure into them with this Namis. This Punk Gibson is going to allow us to kind of put that Iso rested, right? Which is one of the important parts here, that we can like slowly stall them out. We will have the blockers later, etc, etc. What I do need is for them to hit my life, right? I need them to hit my life at least a couple times. And maybe just, yeah, I think twice is enough. And we can just stay at 2, sorry. Yeah, if they go like this, okay, they're going to go ahead and attack with this first, which makes the most sense to me. Yeah, we'll take that one. And I'll take this one too. Yeah, no trigger. So that allows me to just kill that, I guess. So I guess we'll go like this. Let's pick the shopper. Turn the rest. We'll go 5. And we'll develop the second Nami and draw again. Opponent could have like Otama into Marco, so that's why I think developing the second Nami is correct. Just so that we can start drawing. We get another Nami. Next time we'll have the Luffy. I think I like the Binz. I think I like the Binz over the Nami at this point. Just have this big 6k attacker. Yeah, so I'm guessing, again, I'm liking... Okay, not even Otama. It's Gordon instead. So yeah, you just go Gordon into Nami. Here you're forcing me to use a counter. I'll use the counter because you're going to give it to... Because you're going to force me to get it, right? This is even better now. We can go like Uta. So we can go Luffy and Uta. So we can go Nami first. Don't use the car action. Because the Uta can rest their Marco if necessary. Opponent has to start blocking eventually. Because there's going to be a lot of damage that we're going to be pushing into them over time, right? So they give me the blocker Marco. Huh. Interesting. Give me the Josu. That's a 2k counter that they gave me there. Alright. We'll go Uta. I like the Uta because he's forcing them. Oh, wait. So they got another Marco. Do you have another Gordon? Or do you have an Otama? We have a lot of ways to play this out here. We will lose the Dawn, which will put me down to 8. As long as we don't use Uta again, I should still be on. I should still be able to get Dofi sooner rather than later. I wonder, because I no longer need to, like, I don't even need to use Uta this time, to be honest. If I don't have to, I can always just use Punk Gibson to rest the Iso. Okay, opponent is gonna go Gordon into Marco. Yep, there you go. So they go like this. This is at 6, right? So we can just block that with the Luffy. So do we go Punk Gibson then and just get this Iso down? Or do we want to save that for later? Yeah, let's just go like this. If you attack for 6, that's just a free block for a Luffy. They give me 2 Gordons already, so that, you know, that feels pretty good for us. They can easily bring back their Marco, so I don't know that we ever attack with this Luffy. I guess we could attack with the Luffy and just have the spider web for next turn. The Union Armada is pretty nice. I mean, I think we always start with the Nami draw, right? We always start with the Nami draw. Yeah, we just block here. The opponent was hoping that I would just miss that, I guess. I mean, it's fair. Hope for the best, right? Hope for the best. Oh, second Luffy. All right, so second Luffy kind of changes things because, again, now I can just go here, use the car action. Let's get the Shiki. We have enough to put one down on this Dofi and just attack this marker for 6, forcing the counter out of their hand. So this forces the counter out of their hand or forces the event. Either way, it's going to force one card out of their hand. And now we can start. Okay, so we forced the Bista out. So then we can go Luffy and then go for this Binz here. And now we have a pretty good set of attackers for the following turn while having all these blockers that the opponent has to worry about. We have 2K, 2K, and we also have the Union Armada. We can let them kill this Nami, I guess, if they want to, if they want it. But the Nami's giving me a lot of draws, so I don't know that that's correct. Yeah, I don't know that that's correct to give them the Nami. The opponent goes Iso. They picked 2 Marcos for the earlier Isos. What is this one giving you? Fire Fist? That's not bad. You can pop the Nami, I guess, but I mean, it's going to use 2 cards out of your hand. Ah, they actually are going to do it. So Nami and the Buena Fiesta. I don't know that I like that. I don't know that that does anything for them, right? Like, does that do anything for them? Because you're still going to get punished by the same thing here, which is my Doflamingo resting, making your Marcos and your Zoro not able to attack. So if the opponent's smart, they shouldn't attack with all 3 of their units. Like, they shouldn't attack with their Marcos or their Zoro. Like, they should only attack with 2 and not all 3. I guess the less cards they have in their hand, the easier it's going to be for us to slowly kind of whittle them out. Let's go here and just give you the 2K. Let's go here. Okay, so this can go up to... They can go up to 11 here, I guess. They could have a rush Zoro as well. So I need to be a little bit careful of how I block this. I think we take this one. I think I take this one. If they have the rush Zoro... So at this point, if they have the rush Zoro, we're still taking a decent spot. Okay, well, if you're just going to give me this, I'm just going to 2K counter, right? I guess I can just give you the block. So if they go rush Zoro is going to be a 6, 7, 8. So I guess, honestly, we should counter this one. Let's give it the blocker. Let's force him to play that rush Zoro. Let's force him to play that rush Zoro here if they have it. We don't want to go to 0 life. If we go to 0 life, we're losing to Diablo Jambe. They just go Marco? Okay. Alright, so we have this blocker. We have these double blockers. We have this Doflamingo. Opponent only has 2 cards. I wonder if it's actually correct for us to just kill their Marcos now. We have 2 attackers. We can play the second Binz. Keep ourselves 2 done. I will need to go 8, 8. If we play the second Binz, we don't have enough to play both cards. Might just be Dofi. Might just be Dofi here. What if we go Dofi and just try to kill them next turn? Like, what if I just are aggressive here? Okay. I'm trying to think. If we hit with this Luffy, we can bring it back with Spiderweb. So I think it's fine to attack with Luffy. And then we go Dofi. Opponent has 1 life. We'll have a bunch of attackers for next turn. This should be okay, right? There should be no way for us to lose here. Between the 2 Luffys alive and the 5k counter that we have. Because again, we can go Spiderweb to bring this Luffy back. Opponent has to... Opponent goes for the buggy. They get the Radical Beam. Okay, so we have Radical Beam to play with around. So that's a 4k. Yeah, they're going to still put the 1 on the Zoro, but the Zoro cannot attack. We have a 10k attacker. We're going to have potentially multiple 7k attackers. Fury Doll doesn't work. Right, because that's Fury Doll's on the leader. I guess I'm just not even gonna block. I'm just gonna give you the 1k. What is that attack? That attack means nothing to me. So we know they have a Radical Beam. And let's go like this. We know they have a Radical Beam. We still have the 2 blockers. We can freely take this last life if the opponent plays a Rush Zoro. Okay, so Radical Beam. I was trying to remember what they picked from the last ESO. Oh, it was the Fire Fist. It was the Fire Fist. So they get a Machino. So that's a 4k counter, a 2k counter. So 4k and 2k. Let's give 1 down to this Binz so that we make sure we're not losing to Jet Pistol from Trigger. So... we have 5 attacks. Opponent has 1 life. We have 7, 7, 7. We can go 7 here. 8, 8, 8, 8. 9, 9, 9, 11. Okay, so... the problem is that the 7 attacks... I guess we just go for 7s first. I think we go for 7s first to eat up their Radical Beam for not a lot of value, right? Because we know they have the Radical Beam. Which we could have just... I don't want to attack for 6 because that just means that the Machino comes down. I want to force him to have to spend 2 cards to be able to counter this, right? So they go for the Gongon Red Hawk first. So again, we'll go 7 here again. So now we know it's going to be a Radical Beam or the Machino plus something else. There's the Radical Beam. We go 7 one more time. So this is Guard Point, Machino, and they take the life anyways. And then we just put everything on the Dofi and we just win the game, right? So even if the opponent had one way to... like, if the opponent had a way to counter out, they would have been left with 0 cards. And then we could have just attacked for 5. And then attack for the same thing that we did here, right? So by going for these small 7k attacks, we were able to bait out their big counter events without them actually getting a lot of, like, efficient value out of them. Because, right, you want to block some... you want to block, like, a 9k attack with this if you want to. But so that's why I didn't go for 9k, right? You want to just go 7, 7. And I wanted to go 7 because we know the opponent has Machino. If we go 6 here, that's just an easy Machino out of their hand, right? So by going 7, we're forcing 2 cards out of their hand or forcing an event, which is exactly what happened, Red Hawk. Then the second 7, same thing, Radical Beam. The last 7, opponent only had 2 cards left. It has to be Machino plus another counter. And if they do that, they're left with 0. If they take it, then we just put everything on the Dolphin and just win the game anyways. So either way, it was a lost cause for them as the moment that we were able to keep all our big blockers and all our units alive. And that's usually how you're going to pilot this Zoro matchup. Just slowly grind them down and get value from your Luffys, allowing you to kind of fill up your board and be able to push a lot of damage into them. So, in this match, we're going against Nami. And unfortunately, I don't know that we can... I guess we do have... we do have our own Nami, we have our Binz, so we can kind of put pressure on them. I'm gonna keep this hand because of that. Because we can, I need to go wide, right? I need to go wide, and then I need to go tall. When it gets their buggy. So buggy here. Like, these Nami matchups are always gonna be like a mixed bag. Because he might just finish quicker than we can do anything. So they get the Fisk. So they get to return a character with cost 4 less than their hand, which could obviously You know, they're probably going to do it on their own units, but could also be done on my units if they wanted to, right? So let's see how this goes. Let's go 5 here. 5 here, play the Nami. Next turn we'll go Nami, draw, play Binz, etc. Giving them the 5 does allow them to play that 1 cost event, right? So they play the rubber band. We'll play the Nami, pass the turn. This Punk Gibson is not bad. It lets us kill the Kaya, for example, if necessary. I think I always like going wide against the Nami players rather than tall. And then settle for tall later once they have nothing else. Yeah, they actually went ahead and just used it right now. Interesting. That was your whole turn, though. That was your whole turn. Let's go Guild Tesoro. I guess I'll give you the sits. No reason not to. Force a 2k counter or force another rubber band. Or the Desert Spada, right? Yep, it's going to be a second rubber band here. So second rubber band. As soon as the opponent is able to stop me from developing a board, they should be in a decent spot. We didn't get the Luffy, which is what we need to be able to like really start like having a wide enough board. That's why I'm willing to put this Guild Tesoro down. When it ends up passing, guess we'll go like this. Just go for 5. That's the Luffy. Five. So the problem with Guild Tesoro is that I'm probably not using Guild Tesoro anytime soon. I'd rather just go 5-5-5 here because the opponent's showing me so much Dawn, right? Opponent's showing me way too many Dawn, so I think I'd just rather go 5-5-5. And honestly, maybe we literally just play like Binz. I guess I could also go for 8, but I feel like the opponent has so much Dawn that anything that I go over 5, they can counter right here. Yeah, they have the Love Beam to counter anything that I played. We could also just go Nami again and just continue going this way. Okay, we whiffed, unfortunately. And maybe we even play this Shiki down, to be honest. Just have an additional attacker for later. Next time we can go Luffy. Continue attacking for 5. Opponent's going to attack for 5 here. We'll give you the Uta. They play the Seth. Return our Nami back. And there to trash a card. So I like this Binz instead of the second Nami. And I also like putting 2 down on the Shiki. And just continue to attack for 5-5-5. You have to start taking life eventually. I'm surprised. Like, opponent's down hasn't taken a single life yet. Is a problem here? So our concern here is that the opponent hasn't taken a single life. They finally start taking lives. And see what happens when you take a life? You draw your Pilaf. You draw your Pilaf. Don't know that we need more cards in our hands, so I think I'm down to just play. You got another trigger. I think we're in a really bad situation. I should have attacked with my unit first. That was on me. I forgot to attack with my unit first, right? I should have always attacked with my unit first instead of my leader. To play exactly around that, right? So they got the Gabble, which prevents an attack, prevents them from losing a card in their hand or losing another life. We didn't get another Luffy just yet. This that Gabble just completely changed the game, I think. This is never gonna hit my life, right? I have enough counters. I guess I actually don't. Wait, I actually don't have enough, right? Fortunately, the opponent didn't like attack the way that they were supposed to, I think. Yeah, I guess we also have a blocker, right? We also have a blocker, so we got blocked if the opponent went higher than what they did there. I'm never killing that buggy. I'm just using that first. They go for their Kaya. draw trash 2. They get to bounce back Kaya if they so choose to. Yeah, this is not looking great for us. This is not looking great for us. Because the opponent has been able to just stop, like, bounce our Nami twice, right? 3 times, actually, because the Seth also bounced it back. Opponent just... Now the opponent gets to do the Kaya combo. We still don't have enough counters to really make this efficient. I guess I'm just going to continue like this, to be honest. I'm just going to continue with small attacks over and over again. I know you have the Kaya in your hand. They discarded the Appies. Let's... I want to play Nami and Nami, right? So I want to play both Namis here. We'll attack with Binz after. Maybe I should have attacked with Binz first. Doesn't matter. I'm just trying to eat up their hand count here as much as I can. And then set up for like a really big attack. But I'm giving them all the time in the world to do whatever they need to do. The Kaya allows them to fix their hand. They actually gave me the Kaya. We'll go sits here. There is another 2k counter. Or finally, you use your rubber band or something similar. Just use one of your bands here, my friend. I am scared of this Seth hitting, right? So they go for the Love Bean and get to draw a card. I am scared of this Seth hitting here. Especially because we continue to whiff all this Namis. Let's, I guess let's get the Binz. Let's at least have the 1k counter. We'll have to keep the blocker. We'll have to keep the blocker just because of that. Just because the Seth could actually be a threat. We could go Hell's Judgment, stop both Seths. Opponent still has 3 life and they're down to just 21 cards. So it's not impossible for them to just get there in the next couple of turns. And again, the problem is the fact that we don't have any counters. So the Seths actually become big threats. Opponent goes for another Fisk here. On the Binz. Stops 1 attack for next turn. Finally goes ahead and kills the Shiki. Sure. Just removing the number of attacks that we have, right? So going wide ends up not working out for us too much. We can play double Binz next turn. Attack for 5, 5, 5, and play double Binz. Yeah, so we can go... I guess let's block. Okay, so if we block, it's too easy for the opponent to just put all the Dawn left on the Seth. So we go -3 here. That goes to 3. They can go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have exactly enough for 9, but then we get, you know, hit by the Seth. There's no way they go for 9, right? There's no way they actually go all in and put the 9 there. Let's say that they do. I want to see what they do here. Do you put all your Dawn on that Seth and leave yourself vulnerable? Because they want to keep Dawn open to be able to... Okay, they didn't do it, right? So we can go 5. Go 4, 4. Keep 4 Dawn open to be able to counter the Seths again. Okay, Love Beam. Let's go like this. Another Love Beam, alright? Honestly, eating up those Love Beams now is fine with me too. They take that life, they get the all starts, go here, we'll go here, and we'll pass. 17. 17 and 2 life, and opponent still has 7 cards in their hand. Not looking great. Not looking great. These are our last sets of events here. We might have to give them the Luffy here for one of the Sevs. Yeah, I'll give you the 2K. This is so weird. Can I go all in? Okay, so then we give you the Thunder Bagua. The Nami could technically attack as well. They probably want to attack one of the Namis though at this point. Reduce the number of attacks that we have, my friend. They go Kaya. Yeah, no, they have it. I think they have it here as long as they keep enough Dawn to survive my attacks next turn. As long as they keep enough Dawn, they should be able to have it here. They have shown us four love beans already. Opponent gets the best about. They get. So they added the Gabble to their hand. They go to 12. Have 2 life open still. Go to 12, have 2 life open. They have the Gabble. So they can just go up to thing. So we can go 7, 7. 7, 7, 7. I guess. But then again, I'm leaving myself vulnerable to the Sevs hitting me. Sure, I guess let's go 7, 7, 7 at this point. They're just gonna force 2 cards out of their hand, right? So they have to use both the Gabble. I guess the Gabble technically gives them 4K, right? So it's a great counter in this situation. They go ahead and play the Gabble right away. Let's go 7 again. They're there. They're literally there. The problem is the hardest part, right? This is the hardest part for the Nami player. Just that last set, right? That last set right here is always the hardest part. You don't want to take that last life. Yeah, this is the... Okay. So Rubber Band. Let's keep our Dawn. The last thing I want to do is attack with Luffy. They took it. So I guess we go for 9. And then go 7. There are 9. Spada. 8. Oh, they don't have it? Really? Wow, so that ended up working out for us, going as wide as possible. I'm surprised they didn't have anything here. Okay, I mean, I'll take that, right? So usually, obviously, the Nami matches are kind of boring to see on the YouTube channel because it's like very one-sided. But I always find that, especially as Nami starts stopping more tournaments, that it is important for you to know how to play around this matchup. So we got to see the matchup against Zoro, and now we got to see this matchup against Nami. So hope you enjoyed these 2 games. If you did, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. Enjoy your day.